Welcome to the Oakland ACE Student Registration Information video. This meeting is for current 10th grade students who are enrolled in Oakland ACE for the upcoming fall semester. Today, we are going to learn 4 things: Oakland ACE 11th grade schedule essentials, which OCC courses to choose from, how to use OCC's schedule of courses, and the My OCC app to select courses, and how to complete and submit the OCC Registration Adjustment Form. For today's meeting, it will be helpful if you have access to your Oakland ACE Welcome Packet with Registration Adjustment Request Form, a computer or phone that can get you on the internet, the ability to log onto the student's MyOCC account, and the ability to access OCC's website. While you take a minute to gather those items, I will review a few details that you have been sent in emails and are posted on our website, but might be helpful for you to hear again. We are registering for fall 2025 classes. Registration is the word that OCC uses for scheduling. Priority registration is from March 14th to March 20th, with the goal of having completed registration adjustment request forms from students on March 20th sent to me. Students may adjust their fall 2025 courses anytime until the first week of classes, which is August 25th, 2025. Students who are unable to register during the priority registration can see an OCC counselor or watch this video to get assistance selecting classes. All Oakland ACE students must complete the registration adjustment request form to register for classes. For incoming 11th grade students, you will complete your registration form, sign the form, and email it to me at amanda.mckay@oakland.k12.mi.us. I then send the form to OCC's enrollment office where they process the forms. The classes will then show up in your My OCC as scheduled classes. In order to register for classes, OCC's enrollment office will only process your forms if you have completed 3 pre-registration steps. These pre-registration steps can be found in your My OCC app. The new student orientation, English self-placement, online learning readiness must all be completed before registering for classes. Now we will move on to the need-to-know essentials of an incoming Oakland ACE 11th grade student to schedule their classes. For this portion of the presentation, I encourage you to open your Oakland ACE welcome packets that were sent to you in the mail and get out your weekly planner that looks like the calendar you see on the screen. On this weekly planner, you'll want to block off the known time constraints you have in your schedule next fall. This will help you know when you have room in your schedule to register for OCC classes. The first time constraint to block off is your high school schedule. Students in a traditional 6-hour day high school schedule will attend hours 1 through 3. On your weekly schedule, mark when your third hour ends. You will be able to schedule OCC classes after your third hour ends. Students in high schools that have schedules other than a 6-hour day may attend more or less hours in their high school day. For example, students at Lake Orion High School, which is on a 4-hour modified block, will attend only first and second hours as juniors. So you will want to mark off when your second hour ends. Students at Bloomfield High School with a rotating schedule will take 4 hours, so you will want to mark off when your 4th hour ends. Next, you will place seminar on your schedule. Seminar is a required portion of the program that takes place 1 day per week for 90 minutes. On the screen are the seminar days of the week, locations, and times. So you can see that on Monday, seminar meets at Royal Oak from 1:30 to 3, and so on. Because you will attend seminar 1 day per week, you cannot register for OCC classes that take place during the seminar you choose to attend. After you select the seminar you want to attend, You may choose a different seminar. You would do so by filling out the Google form that's been linked in various communications. Go ahead and take a moment to block off at least one seminar in your weekly planning tool. And if you like, if you see multiple seminars that you might be able to make it to during the week, such as Orchard Ridge or Auburn Hills, you can mark off 2 potential times in your weekly planning tool so that you have some flexibility when choosing the OCC courses around your high school classes and your seminar. The final thing to add to your weekly planning tool are if you know of any sports, clubs, your job, or other family obligations that you may have taking place next fall. Place those on your weekly planner as time constraints. For example, if you need to be back to your high school for practice that begins at 3, then you would want to indicate that on your weekly planning tool. For the next portion of the presentation, we will learn about which OCC courses to choose from for the 11th grade year of the program. We want to look at all of the different OCC classes and courses that you can take. For your 11th grade year, you're going to schedule 2 classes for a total of 6 to 7 credit hours. Most students in their first semester of ACE take English 1510 and a social science or fine arts humanities course. I shared a 3-year plan with you that shows the spaces in your schedule for social science and a fine arts humanities course. At this time, if you want to find the 3-year plan I shared with you through Google Sheets, please take a moment to do so. Do you have to take a social science or fine arts humanities class? No. However, if you want to take courses that count towards the Michigan Transfer Agreement, then you need to pay attention to the types of courses that are listed on the far right side of your plan. Where do you find the list of social studies and fine arts humanities courses that will transfer? I'm going to drop a link to the Michigan Transfer Agreement in our chat, and this is also the Michigan Transfer Agreement site. So specifically for social science classes, you'll want to scroll down until you find the social science section, and then any of these courses listed here would be on the Michigan Transfer Agreement and are courses that students can select to take. So for example, a very popular class for our students is Psychology 2510, Introduction to Psychology. If you want to see more information about the course, you click on the green hyperlink title, and you'll be able to see things like the prerequisite, the number of credit hours, and a description of the course. Similarly, for our fine arts and humanities classes, you'll go down just a little farther to see those options. And then if you're a student who wants to do something different than the usual traditional 2 types of classes our students take, you also see the different natural science, math, and other Michigan Transfer Agreement classes that are available to you to select during your first year of the program. Please note that if you want to take a math class, you will need to take OCC's ALEX placement test or use your 11th grade SAT math score in order to place into OCC's math. You may be wondering how to use your 3-year plan as a tool to help you schedule. How the 3-year plan works is this area right here is your 11th grade year. Fall, you'll take 6 to 7 credits, usually English 1510 and English 1520, or one of the other communications MTA requirements. We suggest students take a social science and fine arts course because those subject areas, while you're first taking college classes, are easier for our students to be successful in at this point in the program. You can see in your 3-year plan a list of different fine arts, humanities, or social science classes. I also shared a tool with you earlier to help you in your planning called Oakland ACE 11th grade planning tool. It lists all of the MTA requirements and puts them under the different subject areas that they're counting towards your 3-year plan. So for example, in an associate's in arts, which is what all of our students start in and then may update their degree choice during the first semester of their first year, These are the different required classes to earn the degree. So if you take English 1510, it's counting here towards your English composition. And if you take a math class in your first year, which is not common but is allowed, then it's counting towards math. And so we would need to take your fine arts and humanities or social science and swap that with your math. We're not deleting, we're going to be swapping because these are all of the different types of credits that you'll need to take. Another example might be if you were going to take communications instead of English 1510, you would want to make sure that you choose from the classes in the communication side and then take out your English 1510, but you'll need to move it somewhere else because at some point you would need to take an English composition course as part of the MTA requirements. You can see that as the program progresses, students are encouraged to begin taking math, which is part of the requirements. And then during the final year of the program, students have that math-related course and their high school requirement that we're withholding. Many of your high school counselors have let me know what that requirement will be, and I've placed it on your plan. However, if we don't know the requirement at this time, that is okay and something I will continue to work on getting agreed upon with your high school counselor in the My suggestion is that you choose the top social science and fine arts humanities courses that you're interested in taking and list those in priority order. Now that we have the top courses we want to look up, we're going to go to the OCC schedule of courses to select sections. When you select OCC courses, you're looking for fall 2025 courses that do not conflict with your high school classes, seminars, or extracurricular activities. If you're a parent or guardian on this meeting without your student, you're going to go to OCC's website, navigate to Academics, then choose Schedule of Classes. This is also linked in our presentation chat. If you are a student on this meeting, you should go to OCC's website, click on My OCC, sign into My OCC, and use the Student Planner. Once you arrive at Student Planner, look for the calendar. If you are on OCC's website or My OCC's Student Planner, you will start your search in the top right corner by typing in the course code. The first course we are going to search for is English 1510, 1510E, or 1510S, based on the level of English you placed yourself into when you took the English Placement Survey. Click Enter once you have your course code. You may choose to use the filters on the side. You want to make sure that you're clicking the fall 2025, which was not available when I made this video. You can filter for the campus location you're looking for. Open sections only is always a good idea. And then even filter further with the days of the week and even time ranges. I suggest starting broader with fall open sections only and the campus location, and then you'll need to expand the sections available by clicking View Available Sections for English 1510. Code so I can explain what they mean. In this example, English 1510 is the course code. A1505 is the section number. The letter in the section number is the location of the course. So in this example, A is for Auburn Hills. For Orchard Ridge, you'll have an O. For Royal Oak, you'll have an R. For Southfield, you'll have an S. Online courses have a variety of course codes. Composition 1 is the course name. The numbers you see under seats are related to the seats left in the course. In this example, there are 2 seats available, 25 is the capacity for the class, and 0 students are waitlisted. So available capacity waitlist. Please note that students from ACE are not permitted to use the waitlist. Click on the blue link to see more information about the course. The blue link is important for online or hybrid courses because the meeting dates and any notes about in-person testing are made here. This is where you can find the number of credits which you will need for the registration adjustment request form and make sure you are not taking more than 7 credits each semester. You will see things like dollar signs when you hover over that say additional fees apply and additional course fees. Do not worry about this information. Oakland ACE students do not pay fees. You are free to sign up for courses despite the little dollar sign and the note that additional fees may apply. Rest assured, you will not be paying any fees. The section of English 1510 we selected meets on Thursdays from 1 to 3:50. Your next step is to go to your weekly planning tool and make sure you block off Thursday from 1 to 3:50 so that when you select your second class, it does not conflict with the class you've already chosen, with your high school classes, or with your seminar. Next, we want to choose our social science class. The top class we're interested in is Psychology 2510. So again, search for the course, use any filters you'd like to, and then view available sections. You will see many different options. Some courses, like the one you see here that I'm hovering over, have a course number, A1201, and the 1-2 means it's a 12-week course. You are allowed to take 12-week courses. However, we recommend you take 15 when at all possible. You'll see some courses located online, which you are also permitted to take. You're looking for a course that will fit into the schedule you have so far. Your English 1510 is Thursdays from 1 to 3:50, and your seminar is Fridays from 12:30 to 2 in this example. So you need to choose a psychology section that won't conflict with either of those. As you scroll through the sections, you'll see several different options. This psychology course, it's 15 weeks, but it meets when your high school classes are still in session. This psychology course meets on Tuesdays from 1 to 3:50 and would fit in your schedule. So you're welcome to take that if you'd like to or look for more options. You can see this psychology course is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, would take place before your English class. I'm going to select Psychology 2510, section A1511. After you make the selection, you're going to place this in your weekly planning tool. After you find 2 courses, you will place them on the registration adjustment request form. Copies of this form were included in your welcome packet, are linked on our website under registration, and I'll put a link to the form in our chat. The top portion must be filled out, including your last and first name and OCC student ID number. Your OCC student ID number can be found in your My OCC portal. List your phone number that you want to be used to contact the student. Mark the term fall. Under the Register Add section, list the 2 classes you want to register for. Place the date on the bottom and sign the form. Then sign the form to me. You can scan it with a printer, with an app on your phone. You can take a picture and email it or text it to me. If at any point you want to drop a course and register for a new one, you will complete another one of these forms, but this time you're filling out the bottom portion under Drop and listing the course you want me to drop and the course that you want added in its place. Once this form is completed, I send it to OCC Enrollment, and they will register you for your classes. Students are not able to register in My OCC. They can place classes into their schedule as a planned class, but not actually register or drop their courses in My OCC. Courses can only be registered or dropped using this form system, sending it to me, and then me sending it on to OCC.